Welcome back, everybody. Today is going to be a longer video. I'm here to compare all my totes plus a lot of my friends' totes, and I thought the best way to display that goes all the way back here, a clothing rack. And so I have lots of notes to reference, but be warned, it's a longer video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump in. I'm going to actually start with all my bags from Saddleback Leather or Love 41, and I'm going to explain the name of the bag, where I got it, and a little later in the video I'll be wearing each bag and showing more dimensions and prices and things like that. So what you see here, I'll explain everything. Let's start right here. This is the Weekender tote from Love 41, and I'm not keeping this bag. I was given it to borrow, to review, just kind of first impressions, get some information out to you guys, and then I'm sending it back to the company because they're a charity. So that's how it works for my setup. Next bag. This is, can you see okay? Let's have you come in closer. Okay. The next bag is the leather tote. This is from Saddleback Leather in the color Tobacco. This one was given to me from Saddleback to review, and I featured this in 2 or 3 videos on my YouTube channel. I'll be linking all my reviews in the description box below, but this is one of my favorite totes. Very honored to be given that bag to review. This is the next tote we're going to talk about, which doesn't seem like a tote. I hope this is coming in okay with the light. This is the Urban Tote from Saddleback Leather. And this is in dark coffee brown. So the one that Saddleback gave me, I found a new home for because I was not using this bag enough. So this is my friend Katie. Hi Katie, this is her bag. I won't be mentioning too much more about this tote, I feel like, because it's not really a tote in my eyes. It's more of a satchel or just a handbag. But it had the word tote, so it made the cut. This is the large Urban Tote from Saddleback Leather in Tobacco. This was sent to me to review, and I love this bag. This is huge, great pocket options. I do have a review on this bag, and it's been going really well. I owe you an updated review, more in depth, and I can do that for you soon. So I wanted to compare these two while they're standing here. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see the silhouette of these two are very, very similar. So this one is the Urban Tote, and this is the large Urban Tote, and I think there's a lot of similarities in the shape. And then final for the Saddleback Love 41 collection, this is the Simple Tote. Look how buttery that is. This is the Simple Tote from Love 41. And this is my friend Jen's, and I have been borrowing it for this video. I need to give it back to her because she loves this. You can tell. You can see the amazing patina. That shine is the leather getting a patina. Okay, so that's it for Saddleback Leather Love 41. And now we can jump down here. I'll move the coat rack to WP Standard. Okay, so let's disregard this front one. I'll explain why in a second. This is the tote that got everything started in the sense of the tote category. This is from WP Standard. The company was originally called Whipping Post, so you'll see it says Whipping Post here. This is the vintage tote in tan, and then they recently changed their company name to WP Standard. And this tote I got, is it 5 years ago now? And I added a center strap. There's a very long video for my first tote comparison video with how that strap came to be. But I really love this bag. It's got a lot of love. broken in a lot. The next bag, or the next tote from WP Standard, but I purchased this when it was whipping post. This is the vintage tote in black, and I swapped a bag for this bag, so I didn't purchase it, but leather is currency. So this is the tote in black. Now this final one from whipping post is like, I'm beyond excited about. Can we see this? This is the market tote from WP Standard, and it was just sent to me like 5 days ago. So I can't include it in the best of awards category of this video. I don't feel like I have enough time with this tote to really tell you my true opinions on it, but I am floored that WP Standard sent this to me. I've been a huge fan of their company for 5 years, and I've never worked with them on that like exchange of bag for a review. And they believed in me, and they sent this to me, and I am completely appreciative and excited. There's the kind of first impressions. So this bag, you'll see later, it actually has 2 pockets inside, so keep that in mind for later. Crossbody strap. Maybe I do include it in my best of awards, but not things that are of an opinion, but more of like just, okay, it has 2 pockets, that makes it organized, you know. So this is a coming up video with more opinions, but isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me rearrange again, and we'll go to the other end of the coat rack. Okay, and to finish off what we have here, this is the mini market tote from Urban Southern. How does this one come to me? I'm actually blanking on how I got this one. I believe I swapped some leather for this bag. Leather's currency, you know? So this is in the brown, and it's got some integrated handles. It's on the smaller end of the totes today. Next up is a very random color. I mean, you've seen all browns, and then now here's this bright blue. It matches what I'm wearing. This is from Mark and Graham, a company I'm not familiar with, but the leather is actually really nice. It is a tote I found at the thrift store for under $10. Isn't that amazing? And you can see on this tote, it actually has some monograms. I don't care. I don't mind. That's fine with me. But oh, I should zoom in. I mean, look at the texture of this leather. I'll zoom again in later, but look at this. It's just really, really interesting for a company I've never heard of, Mark and Graham. Okay, and then 2 more. We're almost there. Let me buckle this up. This is the, can you see? This is the, okay, this is from Winter Session, the Garrison Leather Tote. It was given to me by my mother-in-law for Christmas, I think 2 years ago. Here's the shoulder strap, crossbody adjustable. And it is so charming to me. It's insanely buttery soft. But it is not available. They had a limited run, so if you actually just Google the name, Leather Garrison Tote, it will come up. But very limited run, a premium price, but gorgeous, gorgeous tote. And then this one, can you see? I can hang it like this. This is one that has not been featured on my channel. I bought this for myself for my birthday this year from Will Leather. It's called the Simple Satchel. So it's kind of, it shouldn't be in this category of totes, but I think it looks like a tote. I got this for myself, and I wanted to review it on my channel, but I want to review it once it's back in stock because I think that's only fair to you guys. I like it. Shallow handles. This is just the basic overview. Full zipper. And then it is very, very organized on the inside. Okay, so you've been introduced to all the totes today. Now I am going to try on each tote, zoom into the camera, and I will add more information on the screen. This is a part of the video where you can pause it so you can write down this information, but let's do that. And then the next thing will be the awards that I want to give out to these amazing totes and different categories. So let's jump into that. Okay, welcome to the part of the video where we're going to talk about awards, and these are going to be my opinions. Really no one else's, but maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Tell me in the comments. And so I made categories for best of. So this is the best of travel, and a subcategory if you're in a car. And the winner is, woo-hoo-hoo, the Weekender Tote. The Weekend Tote, is it the Weekender Tote? Tag's right here. The Weekend Tote from Love 41. Perfect for the car. It doesn't have a closure, but it can hold a ton. And so if you're going on a trip, this is the perfect one for you. So best travel if you're on a plane is the Leather Garrison from Winter Sessions. And I chose this because this is one of my only totes with a closure. I don't know why totes come with no closure, but if they were, they would all become more travel friendly, in my opinion. I've been told on a plane to put my tote overhead, not under the seat, and I didn't want to because I knew everything would shift around. And so then I started traveling only on planes with totes with closures. So good for you, Leather Garrison. And then a runner-up for the travel category in plain would be the Simple Satchel from Will Leather, because it has a full zipper, which is so helpful, and it's very organized on the inside, but a great medium-sized tote for travel. Now for the category of best work tote, one company sweeps the whole gamut here. It is WP Standard. I interchange those all the time. This is the new Market Tote from WP Standard, but the reason I chose it for a work bag is because of the reinforced base. This is the only company out of everybody that has a reinforced base. So Market Tote is great for work because if you are putting your laptop, tablet, things like that, I think that having that structured base is more important than really anything else. And so then the other two totes that qualify would be the vintage totes in tan and in black. Good job, guys. Way to be. Reinforced base. Great for work. So this next category is best everyday carry. What tote do you want to be carrying every day, in and out? And we have 4 that qualify. So let's start with the Mini Market Tote from Urban Southern. These integrated handles, in my opinion, make carrying a tote seamless for every day. It's a great lightweight, a medium smaller size tote, but in my opinion, going in and out of a car, in and out of a grocery cart, in and out of life, I want really helpful shallow handles. So then that also means the leather tote from Saddleback Leather wins in this category as well because of these beautiful integrated handles. I really like this tote, and these handles to me really make it easier to use all the time. So I guess 3 runner-ups, so there's a total of 5 in this category, 2 because of the integrated handles, and then 3 have shallow handles. And I love a shallow handle. I mean, come on. So they're all right here. Again, Market Tote from Whipping Post. I know I just got this tote, but I know I'm gonna love those shallow handles. Leather Garrison, coming in strong, 2nd award. Shallow handles makes a daily carry so easy. And now, Will Leather, the Simple Satchel, shallow handles. I really like shallow handles. Even when they come on a tote, I just feel like there's that ease of moving it around instead of grabbing it like this, you know, and then when you grab it like this and you bring it into your car, your hand scrapes the top of your car. It's a mess. Okay, let's move on to the next award. Okay, so we got the next category is the best of styles. So before we were in the best use category, and now we're moving into best style category. And these are, again, all my opinions. We just might not agree with each other, but this is what I feel like matters. So best organized, I have 4 bags, and I mainly looked for how many compartments do you have? Shocker. Wow, this market tote is coming in real strong. This guy has, I showed you in the close-ups, but we'll review it. These are two pockets. And some totes have 0, so 2 pockets is better than no pockets. Probably the tote with the most organization is going to be from Will Leather, the Simple Tote. It has 3 pockets. And that's very generous, and they're not small either. I mean, for hand comparison, my hand's here. So you really can get your whole phone in either of these front ones. Really helps you put the things that you want to access the fastest in these pockets. Quickest access. Okay, and then the final 2 are from Saddleback Leather. Good job, guys. These are very organized. They have 2 pockets each. One on the outside, and then using those same seam lines, there is 1 pocket on the inside. Really helpful. So that qualifies all these totes, in my opinion, to be the most organized. Actually, this one also comes in a little bit stronger too, because it has the key keeper. The leather tote have a key keeper? Yes. It does have a key keeper. So that is great. And in the organization category, you can always just insert one of these guys. This is from Urban Southern. This is their bag insert. It is felt. It is light as a feather. It is adjustable, customizable. Let's see if you can see. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. And then 1 long one here. And this is Velcro that can go back in and just make a little more categories or more compartments for you. So this can make every tote organized. What do you think? The base of this, though, you're gonna wanna measure, and then a quarter fell out, and all these quarter. You're gonna wanna measure the base of this and the base of your tote to make sure it works, because like an organizer like this, I don't think fits in certain totes. So look that up online. For the next category, the flappiest award. I don't know if that matters to you, but I thought I'd put it in here. The flappiest of the flappiest here. A lot of these totes have some give and they break in, but the most floppy would be the Leather Garrison. Day 1, it's gonna come this smushy, and the Simple Tote from Love 41. It's going to be a little structured the first day, but within like a month, it's gonna be buttery like this. So if you're into flappy, go for flappy. Most structured award, it's just really gonna be one of these totes. I've been using this for a little while now, and it is not giving in any way. This is the large urban tote from Saddleback Leather. These seam lines, I think, really build a strong base for it to not fall over when it is placed on the ground. And it isn't going to break in as much as, say, the leather tote is. Here's the leather tote. This one is not doing that smushiness. There is no built-in base. I do kind of feel like this would be good for the work one, but there's no extra padding. But because of this strong triangle, it is not going to fall over on you, which is a really big perk for a lot of you. The next category is best strap, and this is going to be out of just comfort, traction on the strap, padding, and we have 3 bags that qualify. The large urban tote from Saddleback Leather. This one's making a lot of categories. Are you noticing? I don't know. That's pretty cool. So this one just felt really comfortable on my shoulders. A nice shoulder drop. The leather here is double stitched. Let's see if you can see. If I get out of frame. It has 2 pieces of leather on each strap. But just the tobacco leaves some traction on it. So it really stays up on your shoulder, which is really nice. Next one is the leather tote from Saddleback Leather. These straps again are great, very similar to the large urban, but extremely adjustable. If you can see that buckle and the other side buckle. So this is really helpful for seasons. Sometimes in the winter you wear a heavier coat, in the summer you don't, and you actually need to adjust that for your arm. At least when I lived in Michigan that was the case. Great straps. And then the winner for straps to me is the leather Garrison, because it is a detachable, crossbody, adjustable, with a shoulder pad strap. It's amazing. I mean, look at this. They thought of everything. It's very comfortable. It distributes the weight evenly, and I really like that. And they actually left this side unfinished, so it has some great traction on your shoulder. Best strap. So that's it for the awards. What's next is I'm going to show some more photos of these bags with comparisons in graphs. I know maybe that sounds kind of nerdy, but what I want to compare is volume, price, just some other categories. So just those will be like the next 15 seconds. You'll see that. And then we will jump into my favorites. Can I do it? Can I narrow it down? Here are my top 4 favorite totes out of everything that you've seen today. In 4th place, it is the Simple Satchel from Well Leather. I bought this one for myself, and it's just, I don't know, it's great for everyday use, and I really like its medium size. You know, I mentioned I love the handles. I love that it has a full zipper, that it's organized, so that makes it in the top favorites. This guy was mentioned a lot today. In 3rd place, we have the Garrison Leather Tote from Winter Session, and I think this tote makes the cut for lots of reasons. It's, I think, the most charming bag I own. I love the shallow handles, how comfortable it is to wear. The floppiness is like a pro and a con to me. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it can be bad, but I like to use a bag insert in this when I do use it, so it has a little more structure. But the reason I really like this one is because I never thought I'd have this tote. It was out of my price range, out of my budget, just through the roof, and so I was so lucky to be spoiled by my mother-in-law with this tote. The next one is the leather tote from Saddleback Leather. This one was sent to me, but I really love these integrated handles, the pocket options, the strap adjustability. I do like this floppiness. It's like the semi-floppy I like. And I really, really, really love that it's in tobacco. Well, okay, let's do that. Saddleback Leather sent me a chestnut, and I swapped with someone and got a tobacco. So I love tobacco. I'm loving how this is wearing. It's a beautiful velvet like leather, and the scratches just show. It's great, but it really is a comfortable bag to use every day, which means it gets 2nd place. And for 1st place, I didn't even really mention this tote a ton today, but it is the Whipping Post vintage, WP Standard. The WP Standard vintage tote in black. And this is that bag that I traded a different bag for this bag with somebody on the internet, and I think I like that it is an unexpected color. It's not my browns, it's black. I wear it in more formal settings. The leather, let's see if it will show up. It has so much, let's see if you can see it. just all those veins. It has a lot of like a thick feel to it. I really like the built-in base. I like the organized pockets. The shoulder straps are perfect for my size and proportions. I would say it's going to be everybody's jam if you're curvier than I am, but that's okay. They have more options online, but it's just the right amount of drop. It's not too much. Great traction on the straps. Maybe I should have added this to the best of straps, huh? But it has like a finished side and then an unfinished side. So this tote, I don't know, I gravitate towards it more. I like how I look with it. I like its semi-floppiness. I use a bag insert sometimes with it, sometimes I don't. But yeah, it's really out of just habit, experience. This is the tote I'm always grabbing. So who would have thought? I would have thought it was the leather garrison because the way I talk about it, but we did it. This was exhausting. I really hope you enjoy this. I tried really hard to make it very clear and enjoyable, but what do you guys think? What totes do you own? What do you agree with me about? What do you politely disagree with me about? Maybe there's some totes I'm unaware of out there. I'm sure there's things that I've seen, but I haven't been able to try. I hope you just had a fun time exploring my closet, my friend's closet. And be sure to check me out on Instagram, ThePerfectLeatherBag, and you'll see, I think, majority of these totes in some fashion over the years. And I'll be sharing more reviews with you in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.